Konnichiwa, Mech Warriors! Welcome back to German Mechgineering. This is your host TTB, and today we're playing the Hatamoto Chi, or in this case, I like to call it the Brawlamoto Chi. Yeah, guys, I'm that crazy. We're doing a short-range brawler Hatamoto Chi because we haven't done it yet, and I wanted to try and see if it actually works. And look at this beautiful mech. Beautiful, beautiful mech. And it basically looks like a jacked up, angry Gundam-style Griffin to me. With that nice like daimyo little hat on top of it with the spikes out there, like a samurai, very, very nicely designed. And the SRMs are actually quite nice and close to our cockpit and quite high up, so we only have to expose about 35% or so of our mech to be able to shoot our SRMs, and then we can add our laser weapons if we expose more than 50% of our mech, which is going to be the case in a brawling situation. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the build of this mech. And the build is fairly straightforward. We're using a light engine 335. I'm using a light engine here, guys, because I want the extra speed. We have 68 kph speed in an 80-ton assault mech, so that's really, really nice. And if we lose a side torso, it's not a big deal. The remaining armaments are going to be 2 SRM-6s and either 1 or 2 medium pulse lasers, so light engine is okay in this case. I feel it's not going to be that big of a problem. So the other option would be to go standard engine and go a little bit slower, but maybe add 2 more heatsinks or so here and there. So I'll leave it up to you. What's not an option though is quad SRM6 here for this build with Artemis, because we want to be as pinpoint as possible, even though Artemis is not as good anymore as it used to be. Then we load this thing with 6 tons of SRM ammo. You might get away with 5, but I recommend just having 6 because, you know, there are some games where you just need the extra ammo. Then we put an AMS into the right arm, because there's an AMS slot here, guys, and we have the tonnage, so why not spend it on something that helps the team a little bit. AMS plus AMS ammo. I opted to put the ammo into the head here, because that seems to be a safe spot. I don't want it to be in a side torso where it can get easily blown off. And then we have 3 medium pulse lasers, because we only have 3 slots for laser weapons, and that is the build, ladies and gentlemen. The cool thing about this Hatamoto Chi is that after it got released, they buffed the armor on this thing quite nicely. So yeah, as you can see, front plus 32 here with the skill tree, and the CT plus 42 with the skill tree. So really, really nice and tanky, especially on the CT. 140 armor is nothing to laugh at, and the legs are also quite nice with 80 armor each. I've lowered them a little bit to account for all the armaments and all the ammo and heatsinks. Oh yeah, speaking about heatsinks, of course, full heatsinks in the engine, and then 1 heatsink in each side torso, and that is it. Okay, let's have a look at the skill tree. And in the skill tree, it looks a little bit crazy, but bear with me here. I've added a lot of range nodes, and the reason for that is that I want to get to 300 meters missile range. And we have 299.x, so basically 300. We have high explosive 1 and 2, we've got missile spread 1 and 2, and we've got missile rack 1 and 2, we've got a few heat gen nodes, we've got a few cooldown nodes on the way, and as I said, some range here to make sure that we have as much range as possible on our SRM6s. And that's just very, very important to us. And we also increased the optimal range for our medium pulse lasers to 266 here, as opposed to the 220 before. So we're bringing the medium pulses and the SM6s closer together in terms of optimal range. But guys, as always, be aware, SRMs, MRMs, and LRMs, if you shoot them over their optimum range or over their max range, they will explode. They will just disappear. Okay, so let's go into the survival tree. Survival tree is very straightforward. Everything except shock absorbance 1 and 3, because we don't need them unless we want to jump down from big heights, which we don't. So we have AMS overload 1 and 2 in here. We've got armor hardening completely. We've got skeletal density completely, reinforced casing, all the good stuff that you need for brawling to be as tanky as possible. Then we go into the sensors tree. We go full sensors tree for seismic and full radar derp. As always, guys, with a brawler, you want to have seismic to be able to see targets that are, for example, behind buildings or around the corner, so that you know what you're getting into, so that you, for example, don't push into 5 enemy mechs that are just standing right around the corner on your own because you didn't know they were there. Seismic is going to prevent you from doing that. And radar derp, of course, because we don't want to get lurmed to hell while we're trying to get into that brawling position. And then the auxiliary tree, last but not least, double artillery strike and double cool shot with cool shot cooldown. Now, if you find this mech runs too hard for you, then just go ahead and think about either removing some stuff from the sensor tree or some stuff from the survival tree. I'm thinking about the skeletal density and put that into operations, make the mech a little bit more cool, and you should be golden. But I found that the mech works quite well, as I put it, and of course, in the video, we've been running this with like 20 skill points in it, so it works. Okay guys, I think that's all about the skill tree and all about the build. Let's go ahead and take this thing to a dropship and see how it performs. I'll see you there. Ikuzu! Alright guys, here we are on our first map and we are pushing on the Grim Plexus, and we are Fox 7 down below. I haven't been here in quite a while, and I'm just getting shot. Now remember why I'm not here, or why I haven't been here in a while. This is a standard push that you would normally do back 2 years ago when potato was not that prevalent in the game. And let's see what we can do here. I'm just gonna try and use my torso mounts to peek over this hill and see something and hopefully shoot it. Just trying to see with the rangefinder 280 meters, so anything that is in front of that big steel construction I can shoot and I can hit. Anything above behind that I cannot hit. As you can see, my range is 283 meters, not that many skill points in that mech yet. Okay, I see some teammates on the right side and it looked like they need some help, so let's go ahead and go around the corner, see if there's anything we can engage, and the answer is nope. There's nothing there. This is too far away. We can drop the Arty, but that's it, and then we can just hang around here behind this cover, behind these buildings, and try and see if we can shoot maybe the Incubus if he gets up here. Gotta be careful though. Yep, that is exactly why I gotta be careful, because there's gonna be people walking out the corner and shooting you in the face, and since we don't have a firing line, they can do so basically with impunity. So let's go ahead and join up with the rest of our team, because it doesn't look like, guys, we can't be effective here. We just do not have enough range, and we do not have the health to duke it out with 4 or 5 enemy members. So let's go ahead, fall back here using that building for cover, and then we're going to turn around and move towards Fox 7 again, and we will try the initial approach that we did beforehand and see if that is successful. Yep, there's already an airstrike coming in. We've dodged that airstrike by switching positions. Enemy team has pushed towards Gulf 8 now, so they might be weak in the center and on the left side now, and if I push in together with my teammates, we should be able to do some good damage here. Oh, interesting. Enemies are lagging like madmen. Can't do anything about that, but what I can do is shoot this guy in the face. Beautiful shot, and back into cover. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see what else we can find here. Nothing right now. I've got a teammate pushing on the left flank here with his assault and 2 other mates. There's a cannibal coming up and eating some SRMs. The shot wasn't 100% on point, but it's okay. As you can see, guys, the SRM dispersal ratio is insane. The best SRM mech right now for Inner Sphere, I would say, is the Griffin 2N, because that one has very tight missile formations. With the other guys here, as you can see, it's not that bad, but sometimes the spread is just going to be a problem for you. Okay, so since my teammate is down there below, I can't really go in there and help him, because that would be a suicide mission. He just pushed himself way too deep and there's nothing I can do. The only thing I can do is try and make use of the time that he gave us to engage some of these other targets. For example, that Highlander here, that's CT open and down. Okay, very nice. Oh, that is a nice target for me. That's a Fafnir. We can give him a full volley and go back to cover. Now we wait for a little bit, wait for our teammates to engage him, give him time, and then we go around the corner and we will try to shoot him again. Boom, and back to cover, because the best shot that you can take from a Fafnir is the shot that you don't take. Okay, let's go around the corner again, try and find our Fafnir, reacquire him, give him some more SRMs, and now we can go ahead and push onto his buddies as well. There's a catapult again. That was an extreme range SRM shot here, extreme range being 280 meters. I'm going back around the corner here because I don't want to get shot to hell by the enemy. I want to preserve my mech as long as possible. The fire starter coming in. Okay, if you want to run straight at me, that's fine by me. We'll just go for your legs here, use our lasers to leg you, and my teammates will bag you. Beautiful. Okay, now we can go around the corner here. There's a Fafnir again. We shoot for his CT. I don't know how much health he's got left. I didn't get a good read on him. There's an enemy UAV above, but my teammates are taking it down instantly. Very, very nicely done. So, going to the Summoner because he wants to just stay in the middle here without cover and fight, which is absolutely fine by me, and he is both side torsos open. Should be an easy kill. That Sun Spider is a one-shot. If I can hit him, that is the question. Nope, I couldn't. That's alright. I'm at the point now where we can go ahead and start pushing in, because there's only 2 enemies left at the moment, and it is just mop-up duty now. We didn't get a kill so far, but what we did do is tank quite a bit of damage, and we were able to keep ourselves alive and ourselves healthy. We've got all our weapons left. There's a blackjack up front. Let's see if we can engage him and maybe get around the corner here. Nope. We're getting blocked by teammates, but that's alright. Yep, Ripperoni, and there's only one guy left alive. It's a catapult. He's coming in, and I think we hit his CT very nicely. Yeah, one more shot should actually do it. Oh, medium pulses. There we go. The last kill of the match finally falls to us. Beautiful. So, not a high kill game, but I would say I am alive, and that's a win. And I think I did some good tactical decisions where I didn't push too crazily. Even though I wasn't a brawler, I played it with a little bit of a brain. 1 killing blow, 11 assists, 1 solo kill, 4 kill most damage dealt, so we definitely still did our job. 800 damage done. Good round, and the AMS helped a little bit in keeping us and our teammates safe as well. And guys, if you enjoyed this content, of course, go ahead, check out my Patreon page, become a member of Team TTB. Alright guys, next map coming right up, and this is one classic example of the current state of the game. We've taken top now, and of course, logic dictates that if you have top, you should hold it, because that is the easiest way that you can get around on the map, where you can reposition quite quickly and shoot the enemies with impunity from up top. I see an Atlas Kraken here, I also saw an Ultraviolet walk around the corner, there is a Grasshopper going up here, so I have to drop down now because all of my teammates decided that it's a better idea to take the slow rotator potato downstairs instead of just taking top and engaging the enemy. So I am going to be engaging the enemy here, I'm going to fight against the Kraken, there's also the enemy Ultraviolet around the corner here, and we'll just go ahead and try and duke it up with them as much as possible. We're eating some Lurms while we're doing that, of course. Teammates are now finally getting into range after like being late for about a minute, and we are gonna go ahead and keep on going for the Dire Whale and the Kraken. These are my prime targets right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and engage them as soon as I can. The Ultraviolet runs quad LB10, so that's a very, very dangerous target for me to engage, but somebody's gotta engage it, and you can bet your asses these potatoes are not going to do so. They are just gonna keep rotating. Look at that. Look at the straight line that's down below here in the what is that, Charlie 4 area. It's a straight line, like nobody wants to go beyond me, nobody wants to go past me, nobody wants to go support me. They're still all hiding behind me. It's that bad, guys. 2 kills under 3 right now is the score. We were able to take down the enemy assault mech at least, and now we can go ahead and go for top again. Even writing take top, but let's see how much top taking we'll be doing here. Right now, again, yeah, never mind. Never mind, we are not taking top. The only thing we're taking right now is a straight pass to the middle ground. Luckily though, half the enemy team is also as bright as my team, and they're also choosing to rotate down below. And now some teammates are finally trying to take top, but I'm saying trying because after one shot in the face, they're all gone already. So I can't tank that much, guys. We've got a Supernova with 90%, we've got a Mad Cat 2 with 86%, I'm at 43%. My mech is basically done for. My arms are ready to fall off, my side torsos are ready to explode. I can't tank as much anymore. I still have my firepower, but I need somebody with a pair of cojones, or a very, very, very brave lady to go ahead and tank for me, because these guys ain't gonna do it. So, nevertheless though, I'm still once again up top, and once again I feel alone. Once again, I stand alone, just like the proverbial song. Okay, that's alright though. I'm gonna go in after that awesome here, try and get his side torso, and maybe his CT. Yeah, he's ready to get killed here, so I'm gonna drop down here again because I'm taking too much fire. We just lost all our medium pulses, so now we're basically a Griffin with less armor than a Griffin. I'm gonna drop in behind that enemy awesome, and we're gonna chase him down because he's still got about half his armaments, including 2 heavy PPCs, and I don't want him to reconnect with his team, because that would be, well, not so helpful. So let's go around the corner here, see where he is. Okay, I missed my shot. Wow, that was a bad shot. Alright, let's go again, try again, and see if we can take him out from this side. 3 kills under 5 right now, so we are still on the losing side. There is my friend, and we shoot him in the back. New target. I keep on going, and he's gonna twist now. His CT is open, he's one shot, so I'm gonna take his shot here and kill him. Beautiful. So we have taken out 2 assault mechs basically on our own, and we are shot to hell. We've got 33% of our mech left. There's a Grasshopper up top here, he's still got all his weapons. I'm just gonna try to soften him up here and help my teammates, because I know my time in this mech world is limited. Maybe we can get another shot off here onto that linebacker. Oh, I whiffed it. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. Maybe we can get one more salvo off on the grasshopper before our side torso pops off. There we go. Salvo in, side torso pops. It's alright. We still got 2 SRM6s, but guys, at this point, it is 6 kills to 6. It's very even. And spoiler alert, well, we're winning the game, 12 kills over 7, but for the remainder of the match, I barely did see any enemies and I wasn't able to engage them at all, so all the action is off camera, so I just decided to cut it because it was pointless anyway, and the match was painful to watch. Anyways, 2 kills, 8 assists, 1 solo kill, 1 kill most damage dealt, 664 damage done with 2 components taken out. I would say this was a match of the category tanked my heart out, but still won. So, yep. Sometimes you get these matches. GG.